Oh, hello, and welcome to Behind the Spires. I'm Ed, and this is...
Hi guys, I'm Molly, and we are your friendly neighborhood city employees.
Yes! Come join us
Stop it.
Behind the Spires, where we will bring the business of Frederick forward, highlighting updates on Frederick's projects, policies, and events.
Each week, we bring a very special guest with us behind the Spires.
Very special.
And today, we are joined by two very special guests, Steve and Lisa from the parking department, the team behind the garages, meters, permits. They do it all. They're the folks making sure everyone can find their way around downtown safely and conveniently. So we're going to get into what their day-to-day looks like, what's changing in the parking world. There's some changes afoot, and how residents can make the most of the system.
Afoot. If you're not watching us on video, you can catch our lovely mugs, which are not on the table right now, on YouTube at City of Frederick, Maryland. Of course, you can also listen to us on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and other podcasting services.
And two quick updates before we get into our interview. Big news, the 64th administration, yay, of the City of Frederick will be inaugurated on December 11th at 11 a.m. at the Weinberg. You can watch it all live on the city's YouTube channel. Woohoo!
Also, the holidays are here.
Yay!
Celebrate Frederick and the Weinberg Center have a ton of holiday events and shows for you guys, and for us too.
That's for us too, yeah.
To check out all the happenings, be sure to stay up to date with our monthly events page, frederickmd.gov/events.
That's right. And we will be right back with Steve and Lisa.
Woo!
When a snow emergency event is declared for the City of Frederick, help out the city and your neighbors by staying informed, keeping snow emergency routes clear of cars, and following city guidelines for private property responsibilities. Visit cityoffrederickmd.gov/snow, download the iSpires app on your smart device. By working together, we can keep the City of Frederick looking majestic during the winter season and safe for all who need to travel.
And welcome back.
We're back, you guys, and with us we have two fantastic new friends, our guests, Steve and Lisa with the parking department. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you.
Good morning.
To start us off, can you each introduce yourselves and your role in the parking department? Steve, we'll start with you.
Steve Johnson, parking manager.
Okay. Lisa?
Lisa Dilda. I am the office manager for the parking department.
And before we started, you were sharing, each of you, how long you've been with the city. Can you share?
Well, actually, you asked.
You offered up your tenure with the City of Frederick earlier today. How long have you been?
37 years.
37 years, and Lisa?
11.
Oh my goodness. So you guys have a wealth of knowledge. You deal with the residents and city staff and visitors in your job. So I'm sure we're going to hear some good stuff today.
You didn't ask me how long I was here.
Ed, how long have you been with the city?
No, I'm not going to say.
Okay.
One in a couple months.
Oh,
1
we
year
have
and a
the
couple months.
whole depth and breadth here.
What does the parking department look like on a day-to-day basis, and what does your team do behind the scenes? Either one of you can answer this.
We were talking about that before you got in here. We were thinking controlled chaos. Maybe a short answer. Go ahead, Lisa. What do you do on a daily basis in the office?
Oh, well, we deal with residents. We do resident permits. We do 5 garages, manage the 5 garages, oversee the parking enforcement, take payments for parking tickets, any issues that people have with parking tickets. We have a mobile unit that goes out on a daily. What am I missing?
Probably something we'll think about later.
Probably.
Yeah.
It'll come up.
That's pretty much anything parking, we deal with it.
Okay.
Just about. And we have expanded out into the rest of the city, if you will, outside the downtown, which has been a challenge and has continued to be a challenge. But
Where is the expansion?
all the housing
Oh, okay.
complexes throughout the city. There's, what, a dozen of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a dozen of them.
So you guys are pretty busy all the time.
We have to differentiate between the HOA stuff and the city stuff. Some city streets, some are city streets, some are HOA streets. So we take care of the city side.
Do you get a lot of people calling that it's actually an HOA issue?
I don't know what you say. It was a lot. It's sporadic.
Okay.
But a lot of them are anonymous. They don't want you to know their name. It's very hard to deal with that because they're anonymous. But we try to check everything out.
Oh, yeah.
And see whether or not it's a legitimate call for us or whether it's something that deals with the HOA or it's private property.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And a lot of them are repeat. So we do get a lot of complaints.
Okay.
And a lot of times it's the same thing
Over and over.
over and over.
How do people get in contact with you? Is it primarily like a form or email or phone?
They can do all of the above. They
Okay.
can go online. There's a website, on a link on the website that they can go to. They can call in, which we have certain people that call in almost on a daily. And then email as well.
Okay.
There's a percentage of those that don't even have to anything to do with parking, but
There is.
they feel like it's a line for them to get that complaint out
Oh,
there.
really? A foot in the door?
We try to filter it somewhere, but it can help them. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see that. I can see that.
It's actually pretty funny, some of them that come in.
Because you guys really,
I came to parking.
you're very forward facing. So people are probably like, okay, well, I'm going to get in with these folks, and then they're going to tell me where to go.
Right.
I think people do understand, like, if they contact someone, they'll get referred to the right place. So
Right.
maybe it's just they've dealt with us before, so they're already familiar with us. So they're like, oh, let me send it in here, and they'll figure it out for me.
Right.
Yesterday we had one for dog poop.
We did.
Couldn't figure out what that had to do with parking, but we forwarded it.
Was it at least in the city?
Yeah, it was in one of the housing complex, and
Okay.
this person's not cleaning it up. And then they said they were dumping it down a drain. So I don't know how all that works, but we gave it to the right people.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
That's so funny. Well, for someone coming downtown, either residents or visitors, what parking options are available downtown?
Right off the bat, you get 5 parking garages, all within a 2.5 block radius of the downtown square. And then you have over 850 parking meters, maybe roughly 860. And then you have 2-hour parking, which is non-metered at the moment. I'm going to say there's a good 1,000 of those spaces. And then you even have some parking out by the park. Is that still free?
It is.
It is free, but is it 2-hour now? We did make that
Parts of it are 2-hour
parts are
residential.
2-hour.
Yes.
So if you search, if you really want to find a place you don't mind walking, you can do that.
Okay.
But some of the neighborhoods get upset if you park in their neighborhood and the car doesn't move,
Right.
inordinate amount of time. So
Right.
we get calls about that. We get calls about everything.
I was just going to say the theme of this is we're going to find out that you guys just get calls about everything.
Probably not doing ourselves any favors, are we?
People are going to just keep calling.
You are the dial zero for operator.
Yeah,
I guess.
Exactly.
Well, to kind of go along with that, outside of like dog poo and everything, what's one thing that people get wrong or misunderstand most often about the parking in Frederick?
There's a myth that's been out there pretty much since I started. It's gotten less of a issue, but there's always been this myth that there was not enough parking. You couldn't find parking in downtown. And that's just not true. There's plenty of parking. The truth is people just don't want to walk very far. Now, we don't think 2 blocks is very far, and we have garages sitting there that aren't being used at times, and primarily the weekends. I guess I'll take this opportunity to make a pitch for that. Weekends, everybody wants to go to Church Street and Carroll Creek. I understand that. 2 most popular garages, heart of downtown, right in the middle of everything. A block away, a block and a half, is the West Patch Street deck sitting there with 300-plus spaces in it, and nobody's using them because they don't want to walk the extra block and a half, which I find kind of amazing. And it's also easy to get in and out of. Than the Church Street and the Carroll Creek garage. East All Saints, same situation. Court Street at times has parking in it. But yeah, they get their favorite garage,
You do.
Creatures
But
of habit.
that is the biggest myth. And then I would guess that they think it's hard to find, which it's not. We have an app. That's the thing I wanted to get right about this. We now have a new app, and I want to make sure I get this right for people. It helps you find your garage. It's Park Frederick. You can get it at Apple Store or Google Pay. You can also get it on the city's website. There's a link. And now, just to clarify, there was an issue with that yesterday. We were trying to get that fixed, but there's a link. That will give you real-time availability, show you where the garages are, where they're located, tell you how many spaces are available at any given time. So there's really no excuse for showing
That's
up at
really
Church
nice.
Street and saying, I can't find a space. If you just look at the app, it'll tell you that you don't want to go there. Go somewhere else, and it'll show you all the other garages
That's really
and their
nice.
location. It is nice, but I don't know if enough people are using this, so I'm using this as a pitch. Use the app, and it'll be a lot easier for you.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, just look at that camera right there and say, use the app.
It'll help you.
Say it one more time for the people. What's it
The
called?
app, it's Park Frederick app. You can get it at Apple Store or Google Pay, or you can get it on the city website. There's a link, and it'll show you where to go, where the garages are,
That's
how many
right.
people or how many spaces are available at any given time, and make your parking experience a lot easier.
I love it. I will say this. When I'm going to a new place, so maybe this is for people who are going to visit Frederick, not necessarily residents, but holidays are coming up. A lot of people are coming from out of town. The thing that gives me the most anxiety is parking, because I want to make sure that I have parking when I go to a city, number one. And number two, it's I'll find it. And three, do I need to pay for it? Do I not need to pay
Yeah.
for it? So this is fantastic that you can go and you can check and see where things are and how many spots are currently being used and what's free.
Now, let me elucidate on that just a bit. On
Yeah.
the weekends and the nights, when you have the most tourist and activity, other than your normal daily business activity, we have tons of parking that's not being used, which is irritating, but we're trying to get people to get there. So this is what this is all about. They all want to go, like I said, to Church or Carroll Creek, but there is, unless we're having a special event, there's always spaces in West Patrick and East All Saints.
Always.
Always. It's not being used on the weekends and nights because people don't want to walk. And I understand some people don't want to walk because of safety and they think it's an issue, but I've been here a long time, and I think the police department does a really good job. It's pretty safe in our downtown core, and we've never had a major incident in the garage. The garages are safe. I can't sit here and guarantee nothing would ever happen, but we do go out of our way to make sure it's safe.
I will also vouch. West Patrick Street, I'll put a plug in for this right now. That's where I park every time I come downtown because that's where we park for work. So again, creature of habit, it's nice to go and know where you're going.
So easy in
It's
and out.
never used. I tell my family
It's
too
not.
when they're coming. I'm like,
Use
just
that
park in
one
West Patrick.
every time.
Now, it's heavily used during the week,
Oh, sure.
during the day,
Yeah.
but at nighttime, weekends, yeah, it's
But when
sitting there.
people who are coming from out of town and restaurants, nothing.
It's waiting to be used.
You guys, West Patrick Street, you've heard it here. It's the best garage. That's awesome. I'm glad that we have that app. We'll definitely we'll promote that too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Lisa, what's the best advice for someone for avoiding a ticket? And when can you lay out when parking is free and when it's not?
I can. Probably the best thing to do is pull into a garage because inevitably when you're going to dinner or shopping, you go over the time that you put in your meter. You either have to run back or re-up on the Park Mobile app. Pull into the garage. It's usually cheaper or is cheaper, less costly, and you don't have to worry about overtime. You just pay when you go to leave. Holiday or daytime hours, Monday through Saturday, meters are free until 9 a.m. They are in effect from 9 to 5, and then they're free after 5 p.m. And then we do have holiday parking, begins on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Weekends are free in the garages and at the meters on Saturday. Sunday's always free on meters. It's free in the garages on Sunday.
Till 1.
Until January 1st.
That's correct.
So everyone park in the West Patrick Street garage every weekend in December.
It'll be
Right.
full next week.
Exactly. We're going to be like,
would be
okay, we need to stop. No, but really, it's one block away from everything
Right?
good.
It's not
I
that
like,
bad.
I like going to Lazy Fish, and it's like a hop, skip, and a jump from that and Sumitra, the two best restaurants.
Oh,
Okay.
and in all honesty, even if you walk down the creek,
Mm-hmm.
like you walk down the creek, it cuts time off than it does walking. from the street.
Exactly.
It really does. If you go down the creek, you're there in like 2 minutes.
Exactly. And they can see the lights, the Carroll
Absolutely,
Creek
the boats
lights.
are there.
Exactly.
You guys, West Patrick Street, you guys are going to have to put a sign that there's no available.
East All Saints is not bad, and keep in mind the new police department's right across the street from East All Saints.
Exactly.
So that ought to give you a little bit of
Safety.
safety feeling there.
Exactly. If you're worried about public safety, the brand new police headquarters, which is gorgeous, is right there.
Exactly.
Oh, fantastic.
What are some of the most common types of violations that you guys end up seeing? And if you can give maybe a tip on how people can avoid those.
Well, going back to the previous question about, what people need to do when they come downtown, the easiest way to avoid a problem is actually pay the parking meter. And for you people watching, you know who you are. They come down and present to us at the window, hey, I got a parking ticket. Well, did you put any money? Well, this actually happens. We ask them, how much money did you put in the meter? I didn't put any money in the meter. Well, that might be why you got a ticket. That actually happens more than you might think. So I don't quite understand the thought process, but yeah, you got to pay it.
Right.
And eventually, when we do make the switch, we're getting to that question here soon. We'll talk about the Park Mobile, but yeah, you actually have to pay the space, and to avoid getting a parking ticket. So. The rest of the question was?
Like common violations that you see other than,
Go ahead,
let's
Lisa.
say, like,
You know the two of them. They're two
Fire
most common.
meters are probably number one. Loading zones are pretty big as well. We have loading zones that we have to keep open for commercial vehicles coming for deliveries.
Right.
When you park in there, then they double park and it just jacks everything up. So we have long-term loading zones that are 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. They are mainly on Market and Patrick. And then we have short terms. Let me rewind for a second. The long terms do not have any meters. So if there's not a meter, don't park.
Right.
There's no free parking downtown. Then we have red meters that are short-term loading zones from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Okay.
And then after 10 a.m., they become a regular meter. You can park at them.
Okay. So that's a really good point. If you go into a spot downtown and you're like, oh my gosh, I lucked out. There's no meter. There's a reason why. Do not park there.
Exactly.
Well, also along those lines, the loading zone, for you people watching, know who you are as well. The pull in, and I was only there for 5 minutes going to get a cup of coffee thing. It's still in the loading zone. And if a truck
Right.
pulls up, they need to park in the loading zone. And here's what's a kicker. Before 9 o'clock, the meters aren't in effect. So a lot of this happens before 9. No parking loading zone, which is in effect from 6 o'clock a.m. because of the truck's delivery.
Right.
There's open metered spaces everywhere, and they
Everywhere.
pull into the loading zone, and they could park for free to go get their coffee or whatever they're doing for 5 minutes at the meter. So just a tip, the meters don't start till 9. You can park on them until then, no charge, get your coffee, whatever. Just stay out of the loading zones because the trucks need them.
They do.
We are
And,
hearing so many public service announcements today.
So, and loading zones are not for taking in some papers for copies or whatever. They're for loading and unloading objects that need to be either produce, pick up, you're buying furniture, you're buying something that's heavy, whatever. And you can get your loading zone pass from the merchant, and you can put in your window and do your loading or unloading.
And you said the short-term parking, short-term loading, the parking meters are red?
Yes.
Okay.
That's going to change, and we'll get to that here shortly.
Ooh, can't wait.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, Steve, as aforementioned, you've been with the city a long time.
I have.
37 years. What is one major change or improvement you've seen with parking?
I would say it would be the seriousness in which parking is now regarded as far as its importance to the downtown, being a viable and vibrant downtown.
Okay.
I mean, I could sit here for an hour and talk about the old
Let's
times.
go.
No.
Let's go.
They're not going to do that today. Maybe
Okay.
some other time, but
Okay.
there's a ton of stories and all that. But when downtown, I started downtown was just getting kicked off, and the flood control project was getting kicked off and being built, and downtown has just, exploded from that time.
Right.
This wasn't all the things there are now, and parking was just in its infancy, if you will. I mean, it'd been around a long time, but as far as a parking department actually doing the things we do today, it was just getting started.
Right.
And we only had 2 garages at that time. So
What were the garages?
Church Street and Court Street.
Okay.
So, yeah, a lot of things have changed, but I think it's the seriousness. Parking was kind of not, it's just parking,
Yeah.
And it's critical to your downtown. If you don't move traffic controls the downtown. It's just a parking lot.
Exactly.
And it's taken a long time. We've worked with some really good people and some good groups, and downtown merchants have been great, and we've built something. So, yeah, we're proud of that.
That's awesome. And the city's so awesome, and we love that people love to come here for food and music and shopping and holidays and work.
Very much so.
You guys are behind keeping everything moving, like you said.
It's a very vibrant downtown.
Yeah.
You take a venture around 50 miles in any direction, there are a few exceptions probably, but the downtowns don't come anywhere close to Frederick's downtown.
No.
I mean, you can go in on a Saturday and there's very little traffic. You come down here on a Saturday night, it's packed.
Yeah.
Every Saturday night, and Friday nights for that matter. But, yeah, it's a good place.
That's why you park in the West Patrick Street garage.
She's not going to let that go. She's not going to let
Plugging it. I like
that go.
it.
You keep plugging it, we're not going to be able to park in there.
I know, it really is the best kept secret. I'm not kidding. I tell my family.
Now, this might be what you were talking about earlier. You guys are about to roll out some digital meters. what's changing and how will people notice the difference?
We're not. Let me clarify all that.
Yeah.
The digital just means in a nutshell, the parking meters are going to go away. The coin aspect, in other words, you won't pay physical money. It's a cashless system. Park Mobile's on every meter now. It's just in the form of a sticker with the QR code and all that. It's on every meter. So that won't change, except now we're going to roll out these real nice signs, Park Mobile signs that has the QR code right in the middle that you can scan to pay, or you can pay 3 other ways. And it's all explained on the sign, and it has all the information that the old meters have, but more and easier to read, larger. So you'll have that, and you'll pay digitally, which is why they're called digital meters, if you will. You just won't have the physical meters, no more money. So you'll roll up to the space and you shoot it with your phone. Very simple. And many of your viewers, I'm sure, are already doing this. And Park Mobile uses up over 60% of our total meter use. So it's, most places have started to go to this or have already gone. We're a little behind the times, but we're real cautious here. We want to make sure things work right before we do it, which is why we're planning on rolling it out the 1st of January after the holidays, so as not to mess up all that continuity of the holidays. It's very important to the merchants during holiday season, things work right. So we're not going to mess that up. But we're excited about it because it's going to make things so much cleaner for people in the street. Now, we know there's going to be people that have issues. They want to pay cash. Our answer to that is we have 5 parking garages that all take cash. So it's your choice. But if you want to park on the street, your choice is going to be to pay with the Park Mobile app, which is on your phone, which means a credit card.
And I will say a plug for the Park Mobile app. If you like you mentioned, Lisa, you go into dinner, you put in 2 hours in coins. On the Park Mobile app, you can actually get an alert that says it's ending, and then you can re-up if you want to.
Let's talk about that for a second, because that's going to change. Okay, so first of all, it's going to be in effect from 9 to 6. We're adding an hour to our enforcement. We've had a lot of call for that, and so it'd be 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The meters will be in effect. The on-street parking, Park Mobile. You will not be able to add more time to it. It will give you the alert, but you'll need to move to another zone. That's how we're starting this out.
Okay.
The primary reason for that is the residents, who are very, very important to us downtown. And sometimes they feel like they get overlooked, and maybe they do, and that's not something we want to do.
Right.
They have, and this is probably a question you're going to have. I'm going to run into it right now.
Yeah, no, this is good.
The residents have issues with, many of them work. So they leave in the morning, they're gone all day. No big deal. They come home in the evening, and there's no place to park on their street because all the people who have come downtown are looking for free parking to go to dinner or whatever, and they park in their neighborhood, and it's a zoo for them. And it's a big problem that we're trying to address. So we're going to address that with, number one, Park Mobile, and not being allowed to add 2 hours to your time. It'll give you an alert. You come out, you need to move it, or you can possibly get a ticket. As long as you move to another zone, and each block will be its own zone, you'll be all right, but you can't stay there. We really think that's going to help the residents a lot.
Yeah.
And in theory, it can help the merchants as well, because you don't, just not sitting out in front of their business all day long. Turnover equals money.
Yeah, they want more people.
Yeah. So that's the plan. It works many other places, and we look forward to working here. And we're excited about it. We think it's the future. It's here now. The future's here. So we're a little behind on that, but we're catching up fast. And that's the plan.
No, that's going to be good. And that's smart that you guys are waiting until after the holidays.
Right.
Because that's going to be its own chaos. But that's good.
And we know people have been affected by the economy, shutdown, all that kind of stuff. We don't want to add to that.
Right. Yeah. You guys are good. You guys are really good. And I like that, you guys have to juggle residents and visitors and complaints from
it's a fine line.
Yeah, you do. You have to, we love our residents and we love our visitors, and we have to make sure that everyone has places to park when they come here. So what other things should people know about parking with the holidays coming up? You mentioned, Lisa, in December, things are free on the weekends at the garages. Anything else with Christmas and
we go back to what we said before, because people, it is free. And just to clarify that, starting Thanksgiving Day, it's free through the Black Friday or Frosty Friday, as we call it, downtown weekend. And then every Saturday and Sunday, It's free on the meters and in the garages. Now, if you all come down to one garage, like Church Street, and expect to park because it's free, you're still going to have the same problem you have when it's not free. There's only so many spaces in there. So use what?
Go to West Patrick Street or East All Saints.
Yes, or Court.
Or Court.
Now, we do have the Weinberg Center. I should mention that, put in a pitch for the Weinberg Center because they have great shows over there.
Yes.
If people that come to that show, we have, sometimes there's an issue if it's a really big show. Mm-hmm. I think this weekend they're having one that's over 1,000 people. So, and they've caught on that. We've tried to, educate the folks coming to the Weinberg Center, and most of them have gotten the message, and many of them will go to the West Patrick Street Garage and just walk right across the parking lot.
So easy.
Into the court, to the Weinberg Center.
Yes.
Because sometimes not everybody will fit in the Court Street Garage.
Right.
But we've always got people there, and we go out of our way to make sure those folks get out until we take care of them, and they get out of there quickly. And the only place we really have a problem with people getting out is Church Street because it has one exit and it's 50 years old.
Yeah.
We're addressing that.
Okay.
But it's an ongoing issue.
Yep.
In fact, we just had a meeting about that this morning before this meeting. But keep in mind that sometimes the volume over there will get to the point that you're not going to get out quick. So if that's important to you, I would park in one of the other garages.
Mm-hmm. If you're going to the Weinberg Center, like I am, to see the Nutcracker, can't wait, park in the West Patrick Street Garage. It's literally a 1-minute walk.
Yeah,
I walk fast, but it's not that far.
Right.
Yeah, you pass the courthouse. It's very well lit, and it's beautiful.
Yes.
Especially during this time of year where all the trees are lighting.
Exactly. I was going to say a cute photo op for anyone because it has all the glittery trees.
Yeah, and walking from that garage up the street, you get to see all the lights. That is a great picture spot.
100%.
And we want Frederick to be a walking city. We believe that it is. And it's gorgeous at night.
Yes.
Walk them down the streets and shops Fire and Ice, when that comes around, that's just fantastic.
Yes.
And that's heavily attended.
It is.
Is that a headache for you guys?
Oh, a little bit. I mean, it goes well. We got it down pretty much pat. It's the only problem we have is if so many people show up, it overwhelms the streets,
right?
Which is a problem for the police,
right?
But it's very popular.
What's the most popular in terms of for volume for you guys? Is it Fire and Ice? Is it Fire and Ice?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It used to be in the streets.
I was just going to ask.
It has just exploded.
By far, actually.
And the pitch for Karen Norman and the partnership, they've done a great job with that. So great that it's just overwhelming the people you get sometimes.
Yes.
It's just so many.
It is an amazing
And if you have one of those perfect events like we had one year and the weather was, 60-something degrees? We had 40,000 people come downtown.
No.
Really? It was pretty wild. Yeah.
Oh,
it was a little overwhelming. But she's
bet.
gotten shuttles put in place and all that now, and that's worked really well the last couple of years
Yes.
to get people shuttled into downtown instead of everybody trying to come in and park
Right.
and drive down the street when everybody's trying to walk.
Exactly.
So,
Shout out to
They were
Karen
walking in
Norman.
the street that year.
They were.
They couldn't keep them out of the street
Which
because
is-
there's no room.
and they weren't blocked off. There was traffic in the street, so people were in there with the cars, and that's driving the police crazy. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It was
that's
just sheer
wild.
volume.
It's a hugely successful event.
That is, I would think in the streets is bigger, but that's makes sense to me.
It's just been around for such a long time
Yeah.
that, Fire and Ice was kind of a newer deal, and,
Right.
and it's cool to get out of your place in February.
Exactly. There's nothing
And,
to do, so it's
yeah.
like it's Fire and Ice
And you
time.
have
So-
fire pits and s'mores. Like,
Yeah.
what's better than that?
Well, the
Literally nothing.
ice park for the
I
kids.
mean, the ice park's
I
obvious.
don't understand sliding down ice in your pants, but that's a little cold wet.
Teach us
Kids like it, so yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Kara. We're gonna have to have Downtown Frederick partnership on. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So speaking of like the winter weather and ice and everything like that,
Speaking of ice.
speaking of ice, with the winter weather ahead, what's the number one thing people should keep in mind when parking during snow or ice?
Pay attention to snow emergency routes. Don't park in them because the police will tell you. It's the number one thing. And that's always a problem. And they don't pay attention to it or they don't listen. And they will tell you for the plows. Second of all is, when you go into the garages, we usually get the roofs blocked off so they can be cleared
Right.
in totality, and salted. So if the barricades are across here, it's because they haven't gotten to it yet. Please don't move the barricades and go park up there because then they try to work around your car and possibly hitting the car. But they will get them open as soon as they can. But it's easier to close it before the crews get there. And we got a crew that's really, really good about that. Do a really good job for us. Other than that, I'd say if the weather's really bad, you don't have to drive. Don't. That's what they say from the state and everywhere else is you don't have to come downtown driving. Walk is fine. Just don't slip, but don't drive if you don't have to.
Right.
But
I love how Steve and Lisa's tips are always like, if you are at a meter, pay the meter. If you see a police barricade tape, don't cross it. It's
So
like,
do the things you're supposed
We
to
have
do.
to say that, though, because they get moved all the time.
this is where Steve looks into the camera again and says, you know who you are.
One other thing with the bad weather,
Yes.
check the city website, because if it is a large snow, it is possible that the mayor may declare free parking, which means you can move into the garages to get off the street so they can clear them.
Excellent.
Let me
point.
explain
It'll be on the
that.
website.
Let me
Yeah.
explain that, because that's a big myth, too, that people don't understand that. They automatically think as soon as it starts snowing that we're opening up the garage for free parking. They start calling us right and left. The mayor has to make that decision, and when he does, there'll be an announcement made. So if there's over a certain amount of inches of snow, the street plow got to get to the streets. They need to move the cars off, so they'll open up the garages. And that's the mayor's order, and then we open them up so they can come in, so they can clear the streets. But not if it's going to snow an inch or two. Don't call us. It's not.
Right.
We're not opening the garages.
Right.
So
You're not
and
opening
don't
them
call
for
the mayor
this.
and drive him crazy either. He'll make the decision based on the information he's getting. He's getting good information, and he'll make the decision, and that's how it works.
Well,
But
you can probably sign up for alerts for that one, too.
COF alerts. You guys are really good.
we'd actually get calls. But it hadn't even.
Knows.
Yeah, it hadn't
Yeah.
even started flurrying yet. And they're like, "Hey, the garage is open tonight." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Well, it's gonna snow." I said, "Okay, whatever." We haven't heard that, but yeah, it's the mayor's order.
The mayor must declare a snow emergency, and then they will open up the garages.
Now you got to look at your camera.
The mayor will declare. Oh my gosh. And yes, COF alerts. Sign up for COF alerts
Absolutely.
because you get all that information. You guys we want to have you back on.
Unfortunately, I think we're due for a really big snow at some point.
Yeah, it's
been
going to
a
be
while.
cold this.
It's been a while.
This winter,
I know.
I've heard. Yes.
I know.
It's been a while.
I hate the winter, but with Steve and Lisa with the parking department taking care of us, it's going to be all right. And if you park at the West Patrick
No pressure.
Street-
No pressure.
Okay, before we wrap up, what's I feel silly asking this now. What's the one tip?
No, I've been waiting for this. This is my favorite part.
Is it? Okay,
Yes.
what's the one tip you wish every driver knew before they come downtown?
Parking is friendly, not free.
Ah, there you go.
That's her mantra.
Love it.
That's been our motto for over 30 years.
Do you have a poster of it in the parking department? Please
We
tell
have a
me you
sign
do.
on a door that you can see from the window.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Lisa, what about you?
Just that the parking office is always open for questions or help with anything, whether you're a resident, a merchant, a tourist. We tell people where to eat. We tell people where to shop. We tell people where everything is. We have maps there we can pass out if you are visiting. So we're just here to help everybody get along their way.
And where are you physically located? If people
We are at 2 South Court Street inside the Court Street parking garage.
First level, yeah. I want to add something to that because Lisa's guys do such a great job. We're a little different breed of parking, and the city's taking great pride in that. It's been cultured from the time I started here. Many parking departments are just cold, indifferent, and you either pay it or just go to court or get the heck out of our face, kind of thing. We don't do that. We do so many more things than parking. We'll help you any way we can with your parking, but we also, like she said, all those other things.
Yeah.
From restaurants to
Ambassadors.
directions to whatever. We're ambassadors, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And we take a lot of pride in that. And we take a lot of pride in being responsive. When people have a problem, dealing with it quick.
And
So,
friendly.
and sometimes I think people get spoiled by that. That's okay. We want to keep spoiling them. But sometimes we do have limitations and we can't do something just like that. So bear with us. We'll get you taken care of.
You know who you are.
You know, but for the most part, the people downtown are great.
Yeah.
There's always some bad apples, but the people downtown have been great to us, and they're very courteous, and they understand the job we have, and it's not always easy. In fact, it's very tough at times, especially with people writing tickets. It's a hard job,
Yeah.
and most people treat them very, very well. So shout out to the people downtown. Frederick's got some nice people.
Oh, shout out to Frederick. Shout out to the parking department, Steve and Lisa. And that's awesome. You guys are ambassadors because that is not, I don't think any other city that I've been to or traveled to.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, we have people come from other cities all the time, and they're like, "You guys are so friendly. Like, we can't believe how easy you make everything when they're getting resident permits, no parking signs when they're moving into the city." They're like, "It's so different." And we're like, well, that's a good thing to hear.
Friendly, not free.
Friendly, not free. That was fantastic. Steve was like, I'm waiting for this. You guys, thank you so much for being here. We hope if you have another initiative or just want to come chat, if there's anything that you guys want to talk to people about, you'll come back.
Actually, we would, because as we roll this out
Yeah.
in January, we think that, this is one avenue of getting information out to the public. So, yeah, we would like to do that.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Before we let you go, we do have a quick round trivia
Quick round trivia.
that we do on this show.
It's a surprise.
Okay, this is a surprise. You
It's
are
a
correct.
setup. It's a setup.
You both looked at each other like, okay. I got some of this information off the website. So if it needs to be updated, we're going to find out right here and right now.
Yes.
Ed.
And to go along with the questions that we're going to ask, we do offer some hot sauce
If you want it.
if you would like to take it right before you answer the questions.
Oh my goodness.
50% of people do it, 50% do not. So if you do not want to, do not feel bad.
Pass.
Pass. I knew
I
it.
love hot sauce, but I'm not going to do it.
I will say this is actually a really good hot sauce, not very hot. This is the Chesapeake flavor of McCutcheon's hot
Hutchins.
sauce.
Okay. Ed is the one that brings the hot sauce, and I'm the one that's always like, you don't have to do it.
That's right, because Molly gets to do it.
I'll do it later. Okay. We talked a lot about garages. The first question is, how many municipal parking lots does the city have?
5.
Lots? And where are they?
They're quasi lots, a couple
Okay.
of them. Let's start Old Town Tavern lot,
Okay.
which is up next to Old Town Tavern. Between that, and the old Carmack J's. Now, we used to have Carmack J's. The owner let us use it for parking. That was sold. We no longer have that.
Okay.
You come down to the Carroll Creek garage. Right outside the Carroll Creek garage, there's a small lot,
Surface lot.
surface lot. It's monthlies. We rent those out by month.
Yes.
Okay, then you go over to East All Saints. You go across the way from East All Saints behind the school board building. That we own that lot. That's all rented out monthly to the school board and to the visitation center. That's what it's called now, right? Visitation.
Commerce lot.
The visitor center. Yeah, the visitor center.
Oh, Visit Frederick.
Yeah, visitor. And then across the way, we have the Mark Train lot, which
Ding, ding,
it used to be for all the Mark Train riders, which back before COVID was packed.
ding. It was.
I mean,
Was it?
yeah, it was packed. It was free to them. We gave it free to them to ride the train. Ever since COVID, it's hardly being used at all by Mark Train riders because people's work schedules and whatnot changed.
Oh, right. Work
So we took half of it, kept half for Mark Train, half, and now we rent out monthly to some businesses in the area.
Okay. So that's
Okay.
permit holders.
I think I'm missing one.
Did you?
Yeah, that's it.
Is the North Market Street lot? That's the one you said.
That's the
Yes.
Okay.
North
That's
Market
the
Street lot or Old Town Tavern lot. Yeah.
Clap, 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 clap,
Clap, clap, clap.
One for one.
All right, now
I don't know how to say this word.
I was about
by
to
the
say,
way.
if I pronounce this wrong, don't come at me. What is a scofflaw?
Scofflaw.
Go ahead.
Scofflaw
You said it right, by the way.
It is. Scofflaw is a city ordinance that if you have more than 5 tickets that are over 10 days old, we can tow your vehicle.
Yeah.
Which would make you a scufflaw if that was your case. You ask, what is a
Amigo.
scufflaw? That scufflaw is that person.
You are a scofflaw if you commit a scofflaw. Okay. What was Frederick's first ever parking garage?
I can't believe you're asking me these questions thinking I don't know these. Church Street Garage, opened in 1975.
Oh my gosh. Older than
It's 50 years old.
me. Not
Yeah,
older
or-
than you. No, just kidding, older than you. Okay, you guys are 3 for 3 with parking. That makes total sense.
You got to ask something hard. Come on.
I know. Well, parking is very specific. So I was like, how do I get questions like related to parking? I was like, I go to the website and you guys probably know all that.
So when you park in one of these parking garages and you can see the sky, why is the sky blue?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Got to call Bill. I know the answer, but I'm not even going to try. Bill Nye, the science guy, would be better at that.
Yes! Bill Nye.
yeah.
And a Bill Nye reference.
Yes, yes, yes.
You guys, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
We've loved having
You're
you. We'd love to have you back as you roll out more stuff, and we want more people to know about all the new stuff coming out. And
We didn't know really what to expect, but I think we had some fun, didn't
I
we?
had some fun.
Yeah.
okay,
I feel a lot better
You got to
about
bring
it.
something better than hot sauce. And
He's a
donuts.
sugar guy. You need to bring your sugar.
Oh, okay.
I'll do
Giant snickerdoodle cookies,
yes,
something like that.
we should do like holiday treats.
You know, I make a pretty mean Old Bay cookie.
that's right. He's a real Old Bay
I can't
fan.
say I've ever had
I'm
an
an
Old
Old
Bay
Bay fan
cookie.
too. I'm
Thank
down for
you.
that.
Oh,
An Old Bay cookie.
I have Old Bay hot sauce. I should have brought that in.
I love Old Bay hot sauce. I have
It's
it.
great.
Okay, so next time you guys come, Ed will bake cookies. Done and done. All right, and we will be right back.
Registering for City Alerts is a great way to keep you safe if you live, work, or play and visit in the city. COF Alerts is the official City of Frederick emergency alert system that is designed to alert, warn, and notify residents and businesses of emergency situations. We use Frederick County government's Everbridge alert system to provide this critical service. You pick how we can reach you. You can receive alerts via text, email, and push notifications from Everbridge. COF alerts may be sent for emergency situations such as snow emergency declarations, police and security alerts, major water system issues, and hazardous weather. You may also sign up for automated weather alerts from the National Weather Service, such as watches and warnings for tornadoes, winter storms, and flash flooding. Remember, stay safe by staying informed.
And welcome back. Now, before we wrap up today's episode, we want to share how you can make a difference this holiday season.
Oh, yes. We still have one of our holiday drives in our lobby. The Student Homelessness Initiative Partnership, Homeless for the Holidays annual hygiene collection, is in the City Hall lobby now through December 31st. So for hundreds of young people in Frederick County, this time of year is incredibly difficult. This holiday, SHIP is seeking hygiene donations to provide for their students, and all items will be distributed to students experiencing homelessness in Frederick County. But if you're looking to park in the city...
Yes, I was about to say, if you want to stop by City Hall, drop off those items, you can park at the West Patrick Street garage.
That is correct. And the most magical time of year is here in Frederick. So now that you know exactly where to park,
West Patrick Street
Garage, here's what you can do in the city. Celebrate Frederick is busy. So on December 10th, we have Carols by Candlelight at City Hall for seasonal performances by local choirs and sing-alongs. And then what do we have on December 12th?
December 12th features the festive Kris Kringle procession, sponsored by Wawa.
Ooh.
That begins downtown and ends in Baker Park with lighting of the city tree.
Amazing. So come to City Hall, drop off some hygiene products, park in the West Patrick Street Garage before you do that, then check out Kris Kringle Parade.
Yes.
So we want to hear from you guys. Please email us at behindthespires@cityoffrederickmd.gov.
If you go to the West Patrick Street Garage, you might hear someone say, Behind the Spires at cityoffrederickmd.gov.
That's Behind the Spires at cityoffrederickmd.gov. Let us know what you want to hear, what questions you have, and who you'd like us to interview.
That's right. And remember to like and subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and YouTube. Also, before we dip on back Behind the Spires, we ask just a teeny tiny little favor. Tell your friends about your time here with us. And if you get a chance, a simple 5-star review. You can even do that right in your podcasting app. Leave a comment. If you can't find the review stuff, it's very easy, though. 5 stars, we're awesome. That's all you need to know. Your support will help us grow. And you know what? We'd really appreciate it.
We sure would. And do you have any final words for the people?
Yes. I want to thank you guys for hanging out behind the Spires. Thank you, Molly. But I want you to remember that kindness costs us nothing. It just means everything.
Bye, guys.
Adios.